All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Makakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim, and if you walk while who may be listening. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. All right, and this is your brother Batak Allah from the GMS camp here in Chicago. And today we're going to talk about this pastor, this Christian pastor, gone viral for locking these jakes in the church, telling them they got to give him 40,000 or he ain't going to let them out. And it's just a lot more of the same shit over and over again, man. But now, the Lord has, you know, first and foremost, the Lord gave us the internet for this truth, but the Lord also uses the internet not only to spread this truth, but to spread and expose the lies that all of these devils, push, whether it be these Edomite devils or whether it be these Jakes that follow after their father Esau and do wickedly and outdo the wicked, okay, surpass the deeds of the wicked, Salakia. But this been going on, and we're gonna get these precepts, Lord willing, and then we're gonna close it out. All right. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. All right, so a vast majority of these so-called pastors, a vast majority of these so-called Israelite camp leaders, they all got their spirit on them, man. This spirit right here, all right, of teaching folly, teaching smooth things, so that they can fatten their pockets, man. All right, this dude is on the stage, so-called locking people in the church, asking and begging niggas for 40,000, and he got a Rolex on. And I promise you, it's something foreign in the parking lot, in his parking space that's right in front of the door. All right, this dude live in a big house. These pastors be having money, and Salakia, they be collecting a lot more than just 40,000 a week, man. Especially at these churches that have members in the thousands, and the dude mentioned when he was extorting the people that he got people online that's donating too. All right. And you jakes that's doing that are going to pay a heavy price, man. All right. The Lord is going to beat you with many stripes, because all these pastors know the truth, man. Esau tell them, if they don't know it they self, Esau tell them. And at the end of the day, you're going to be held accountable for that. All right. And just because the Lord used you to send people off and be a stumbling block, don't mean that it's not punishments that come with that. All right. But we'll get this next precept. And you jakes that believe it, man, you deserve what you get. Because at the end of the day, these people supposed to be trying to help you. Your pastor's supposed to be trying to help you. Now, of course, tithes is in the scriptures, but that's for Levites, man. And these people that's in these churches not even in the truth to be applying things like that. All right. Now, and I also say this, you give honor to your teachers, and yes, we give to our teachers because they taught us, but it's not about extortion. All right. And it ain't about trying to live high off the hog, as these people in the world would say. All right. Because really, for the most part, all of the money that we pull together as a camp, we use that to help any brother out. All right. When brothers are down on their funds, just like in the scriptures, people will come into, the ministry with Yahweh Shai. They'll sell all the things that they had, and they'll pool their money together. When people needed something, they went and got the money like that. All right. And that's what we do. We pool our resources together. Brother needs something done on his car and don't got the money, we take care of it as a whole. Brother got a bill that he's behind on that, can result in something bad happening, or lights getting cut off or whatever. We come together as a whole and we make that happen, man. All right. But it ain't about telling people, well, you got to buy this breakdown, or you come to church and I'm going to lock you in this church if you don't leave. if you don't, and you can't leave until we reach our goal financially. It's not about that, because guess what? All of the giving that is done is amongst ourselves anyway, for the most part. Now, it's people that's not in the camp that give, and the Wadi Halba should be out shy for that. But, for the most part, we are pooling our resources together as a unit. We're not outside teaching, and we teach for 5 minutes and then we stop and pass the plate around. And, once we collect this amount of money, we'll keep teaching. We go out there and we do it for free because that's how we received it, So these pastors trying to hold you hostage, these camp leaders trying to hold you hostage and make you pay for breakdowns and all that shit, man. That shit is wicked and it's going off, man. All right. But this Acts 17:24, Yahweh that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. All right. So guess what? The Lord ain't in none of these churches. Matter of fact, the scriptures command us to go out to the highways and the byways and the chief places of concourse to spread this word out, man. Not to be in the church. All right. We supposed to be outside reaching the people, in the midst of the people doing this. So all you jakes, the church is just a country club nowadays. You got churches sending collection notices and got collection agencies calling motherfuckers because they ain't paid their monthly dues and all type. It's a country club, man, for degenerates. All right. And at the end of the day, the Lord is not in those places. And that's why the people that go there get victimized like they do. And then on top of that, see, it'd be different if you was giving, because like I said, you give out of the kindness of your heart. That's you. All right. It'd be different if you was giving and these people that was taking all your shit and taking all your money was actually teaching you the truth and giving you something in return. These pastors aren't doing nothing but you paying them to guarantee that you're going to get destroyed if you follow what they tell you. And if you believe what they tell you, you paying them to send you off. Meanwhile, your shit's still fucked up. Your bill's not paid. Your car finna get towed. And you can't go to these pastors for about that, because they not going to have it for you, man. Unless you were one of these women in the church that busted open for them. Pause. They'll get them some money. But let you be a man in that congregation and something happened to you and you fall on hard times. They gonna everybody, let's stop and we're gonna do a prayer for the brother. They're gonna pray to JC for you, and that's it, man. All right. This Matthew chapter 14 and verse Matthew chapter 15 and verse let me see. This is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up. So all these so-called pastors going to get dealt with, man. The Lord is going to deal with them. And really, they already got rooted up because they not in the truth, man. They teaching a complete lie, a complete false doctrine. So the Lord already dealt with them. And now they just sitting in the hallway waiting on their judgment, because that's all that's about to happen. All right, this is Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone. They be blind, leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. And that's what's about to happen, man. You people are paying these fake Christian pastors, these Baptists, these ministers, the brother minister. Y'all paying all these niggas. These niggas got women giving sermons, paying women to teach them about whatever false doctrine it is that they teaching. All right. And all these people doing is guiding you down the path to destruction, man. And those who are leading the way are going to get an even worse judgment than the ones that are foolish and don't know no better. All right. We're going to get this last one and close it out, Lord will. Because at the end of the day, man, this shit is... really, the thing is that it's not going to stop till the Lord come back, because, this truth is not for everybody. The Lord is not dealing with everybody. And a lot of these people got to get sent off, and somebody got to be the send-off. So the Lord will set these wicked-ass niggas up, give them their consolation prize on this side, and let them be that send-off. And then they're going to have to pay the price for it still. All right, this 1 Corinthians 6 and 10. It's like we're going to start up. This 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. And guess what? The list that was just read is everything that's going on in these so-called churches, man. All right? And I ain't talking about somebody who was wicked and then they decided not to be wicked no more once they did they altar call. You know, I'm talking about people that claim to be saved, people that claim to have confessed to the Lord and are carrying this shit out still. All right. And, you know, for those that so-called do change their life, guess what? You still an idolater, so you still are committing all of these things regardless, man. Because idolatry is the first step into all of that. Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, talks about that. All right. So at the end of the day, you know, these pastors, these people, they're going to get their punishment for what they're doing. All right. They got a job to do just like we got a job to do. All right. So, you know, let them do their job and we focus on doing our job. And Lord willing, we endure to the end and continue to do our job till Yahweh Shai comes back and find us so doing so we can get the fuck out of here. All right, but with that being said, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone, Shalom to the Akim, and a few Akwat who may be listening. Lord willing, this was edifying lesson. Shalom.